Okay, we taking two. We coming back at you. Second time around, we're gonna do this real quick again. We're gonna welcome you to the Uncle Roo Show, and we live. So when things happen, we don't cut, splice, edit, and come back the next day. So actually, we live right now. And if you'd like to call in on the show, the phone number will be 740-219-9686. That's if you got something to say. Hope nobody else called me that didn't want to call in because I'm answering my phone, let them know they're on the air. So you got to watch that. As I was saying before, I have a dynamite little brother of mine, I like to call him, Ill Will from the Ghost Smokers, and wanted to do an interview with me about this mayor's race. So without further ado, I'm going to bring him on like we did the last time and we had to get cut up. But here we go again. Brother Ill Will.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
First off, Unc, thank you for letting me do this interview with you on your Dynamite show, the Unc Roo Show.
Yes, sir.
And I got a few questions for you that I've been wanting to ask,
Okay.
and a few other questions that I think the people might want to know.
Oh.
First off, why do you want to run for mayor?
Well, I feel myself highly qualified for this position. And what I mean by that is, they think that to be a politician means that you got to have some type of big degree. You know, you got to have this big book knowledge.
Okay.
But to me, it's nothing but common sense. It's just like you would manage and budget your house, manage and budget your business and your life.
Absolutely.
It's just the same thing. It's just another arena. So I personally think that it's time to change the guard. It's time to get rid of that old money and start flipping that new money in town.
I see.
You know what I mean? Because it's been like years. And not to bash the mayor that's right there now, but I don't know of too much that I can say that I've seen has been accomplished in town. That I can say, yeah, he did this, that, and the third. Maybe he did. I'm not here to strike him down, but I'm just saying I haven't seen it or noticed it, especially on like the north end or the south end. It seems like these places just get shut down.
I understand. A lot of other people have been telling me the same thing, that they don't feel that they got officials around here that are actually for the people of Steubenville.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've had the same officials in office for years, 15, some odd, maybe 20 years.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen much of a change myself lately. You know, if anything, things might have even got worse. You know, a lot of people say they have. So
I'm glad you said that. You just sparked something in my head. See how great minds? Yes, a lot has changed. Skating rink got closed.
Oh, them kind of changes.
Bowling alley done got shut down. And I can't. I'm not personally going to shoot it in the mayor's lap, but I just know it. A lot has changed. You know,
those kind of changes.
Yeah, those type of things. And then they had it on the map that they're ready to shut the pool down up there for the kids.
Wow, the pool. That's all the kids really got.
Man, there's so many kids up there. Yes, and so yes, a lot has changed. How dare you let that be one of the first things you talk about destroying is something for the youth?
I completely agree. I mean,
yes.
If we want anything change, how about a positive change? You know?
That's what we're looking for.
And do you really think you could bring about change in this town?
Wow, that's a great question again, brother. Of course I do. And if not, I'm going for that A that they give for effort. Because I'm sure enough going to put my best into it. And absolutely. I say that I use it off my skills and experience that I have been doing before. You know, I'm not new to the arena of building and bringing about good in the community. I'm not new to that. You know, absolutely. I got things that I have been doing for the community, and it has not been done in the community so I can get accolades. And I have not done the things in the community so I can run for office. I ran for office because I said, man, it's time for change.
Absolutely.
And if I'm the man to get chosen for change, you best believe it's going to be some changes.
Absolutely. That's one thing I noticed about you. You've always had a great passion for community work, whether it's organizing peace walks or festivals and things of that nature. So it's not like you're just coming out of nowhere saying, hey, you know.
Good point. Yeah.
So I already know that you had a passion for these type of things, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to interview you and ask you a few questions, some things that I wanted to know, some things that some other people probably might want to know as well. Do you think you could win?
Good. Well, anything's possible. I really want to put my name in there if I didn't think I can win. I want to be putting too much focus on it. But yes, of course I do. I mean, and if I don't, ain't no heartburn. You know, I'm not going in no corner and pout and cry. but I'm gonna give it my all, and I'm gonna try to reach out to the people so they can come on in and help us give it the all.
Absolutely.
Yes. So yes, I look forward to it, and I do think I can win.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think you can too. Which leads to my next question. Why do we have to write you in, but the rest is already on the ticket?
Great question. Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up because some folks think that it was and it might be, but some folks think that it was somewhat like of a trick in the game. Well, oh, here he comes. Let's make sure he can't get into. He right in. Some folks might really believe that. However, it's not. What happened was brought my petitions around. Some folks was writing wrong answers in the right places. If that sounds right. Putting things in the wrong place. Period. That's how I would say that.
Okay.
Where they say put your address, some people was putting phone numbers. Where they was asking for the address, some people was putting their old address instead of the new one where they was registered at. So and what I'm gonna do right now is take a jab out and say, part of that fault is most of us organizations out here, because we should be reaching out to the people, giving these type of briefings and understanding of how to register and write a petition and how to register to vote. We should have those out.
Definitely
should. I don't care if it's NAACP, Black Caucus, Basic, Community Inc., but mainly Basic NAACP because that's what they was built off of, doing that their voters registration. So I think we need to do more of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely, I agree. I think we need to do more of that type of stuff as well. Can you tell me what has been the response from the community, if any?
Yes. When I first put it on Facebook back in the day, but I forget, maybe 6 months ago, the town was on fire. They was hitting me up, congratulating me, and this and that and the third. Right now, I like the momentum slowed down. However, we ain't done yet, so we ain't hit Tuesday yet. So we still got more time to fire them back up and get on out there because the response has been just phenomenal. To be honest with you, I mean, and I'm not just talking about the black community. I'm not trying to be no trophy black man running for office. Where you say, "Oh, we got a black in office." No, I'm not looking for that accolade. That's not my thing.
Absolutely.
If you believe in the Creator and you believe in God, you know that He don't look at color. And it ain't gonna do me no justice if I do.
Absolutely.
So our whole thing is that we want to actually try to bring about. Somebody tried to call us up. Yeah, bring about those type of things.
Okay. Okay.
And that is, I'm sorry, and that is the what we want to bring about is the community awareness. So anybody out there want to get involved and help out, hit Uncle Wu up. Give me a call, shoot us an email on Facebook, whatever. And also pass the word. But that's what I'm looking for. Response is still good right now. I mean, everywhere I go, people is congratulating me, telling me, I got you. And I'm going to say this here. I don't believe all of y'all want to get up and get busy. So prove me wrong.
Now is the time for registered voters to get out there and show your support.
Good point.
I've always knew that you have immense passion for community work and things like that. What else qualifies you to run for such office?
Yes, what qualifies me to run for such an office? Well, I think I said it before. I don't think you need too much qualifications for it. Well, you got to be a people person.
Absolutely.
For me, I believe that you have to have a love for the people. Not just a people person. You can be a people person and not love them. You can be out there just pleasing people, but not showing them any love. So you got to be a person who actually loves the people and want to do for the people. And I believe I have that. I'm very sincere about this work that needs to be done. I'm very sincere about the community at large. My biggest thing that qualifies me is that I have got years already qualified with the youth since I've been home and with the community at large. So just a little bit of qualifications brings me up on it. Yes.
Absolutely. So brings me my next question. Do you have a platform?
Yes. Well, I'm glad you brought that up. Yes and no. I really didn't want to have no type of the way I'm into this thing is not like you're as they asked me at the news. At the Herald Star. You're not running this like the mainstream politicians, and I'm not. I'm not looking for no big donors. Nobody seen me out there begging for no money.
Absolutely.
I'm not out there like that. I'm going for the grassroots folks. And after if they spread the word to those friends that they know that's higher up, good. We want all folks to understand that I'm not here for your money. I'm here to help us work together and make this place grow. So some of the things I would like to see, though, I'll reiterate it, and that is one of the biggest ones is youth development. We need something in this town that let the youth know that we really, really care for them.
We definitely do.
Yes,
certainly.
Because the old saying is, the youth don't care about what you know until they first know how much you care. And that is so true. So if we ain't out there building with them, trying to put something in place for them, when they do graduate from high school or drop out of high school, what they do is get out of town. And we become lower in the population. If it keeps happening, we'll be a village pretty soon.
Absolutely.
So, that's one of the things, and that is youth development, something that is focused, that when anybody come in this town will know, wow, they got a powerful program. Just like, for example, anybody say Steubenville, they say Big Red. Oh, they got a powerful football program.
That's the first thing that comes to mind when they say Steubenville.
Exactly. So we wanted them to know, okay, they also got a powerful movement that's focused for these youth to develop in a way that will enhance them when they grow older. So that's another thing. The other one was, man, I don't know, but this town really needs to come back to life.
Absolutely.
It's a deadbeat town.
I agree.
Straight deadbeat. And I don't care who they go tell, I said it, this town is deadbeat. And I'll keep saying it. They tearing down buildings and not putting nothing on them. Where they putting stuff on them, a little bit of rocks to cover it up. and that's kind of bad, because folks want to see something built up after it's tore down. Because if it's not, it's just going to be one big old open lot everywhere we look. And that's another thing. I want to bring life back. Economics is one of the top things. I want to see how they can make sure people come and get jobs, and you're not handpicking folks for your jobs. Let everybody get a piece of this job. Make it fair. We should be fair in all our dealings, and that's what I will be, fair in our dealings. So that's another one that's on the platform.
Fair and unbiased. That's what we need around here. I mean,
yes, sir.
It seems like that's not what we're getting now. Hopefully, that'll change in the future.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned youth earlier. Do you think there's any hope for them right now? I mean, do you really think you can help them?
Great question again, brother. And my best answer is yes. However, my follow-up answer to that is it's going to take others to get involved too.
Absolutely.
More parents, especially. More parents is what we need to get in tune with. We get focused on the youth so much that when we pull them into these circles, from my experience, we pull them into our circles and into our organizations that we have, but they got such a orderly spirit that they got that I do what I want to do because I do it when I'm home. Some of them.
Absolutely.
And some of us we don't play that from where we come from. No, you're not going to do what you want to way up under this rule.
Not from the old school.
Yeah, no, right. And I played the old school rule with them, all of them, and that's what gave me the respect from them, because they seen that I went out here to try to cheat them. I went out here trying to beat them, but I was just showing them the love. So we got to show that much love, and if we do it as a unit, I believe we can make something happen. Yes, absolutely. I believe there's help for them.
Absolutely.
Yes.
As the old saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child.
That's right.
And that's
it. You're right. That's sure do. And people got to step up. So yeah, I think there's hope for them. And I believe that once the parents even see that there's a focus for them, their youth, I believe they might get involved a little bit more.
Absolutely.
There's a possibility.
So how was the Ville when you was growing up?
Oh, wow. Man, there was so much to do here, man. I can call anybody from anywhere that around the country who grew up here, and they just fill up when you start talking about the old times. I mean, it was real good. We didn't have no dramas. Well, let me stop. Let me pump them brakes. I don't believe I said that. We didn't have no major drama where we just would start murdering each other, like it wasn't nothing. We had fights. We broke it up. Friends within 15 minutes. It might took us a day, but we was right back at it. But also, the Ville was full of something to do every day for us. I mean, if it wasn't skating, bowling, swimming, we had 2 swimming pools, top and bottom. And other than that, we just played games in our own little neighborhood.
So there was always something to do, pretty much.
Always something to do. You that word "I'm bored" was never ever in any child's growing up in my era vocal.
So maybe that's why it was so peaceful back then, because the youth actually had things to do.
Hey, yeah, you might got a good point there. yes. But that's how the Ville was. I mean, you look at it now, look like a desert in some places, man. It's like they really don't care for me.
Yeah.
Somebody would think.
So, when people say there's nothing to do here, what's your response on that?
Wow. We just talked about that too. I would say that there is, but we just got to get more involved. And I would say that more people need to get involved in community events. One of the biggest things that's our problem is most folks look at it as, well, I ain't started, I ain't helping out. Well, our group ain't at the table, I'm not jumping in to help out. But we fail to see that this is a community, these are community projects for people, for everybody to get involved in. So when they say there's nothing to do, to a point they got a good point for the youth, to a point. But of course there is football, basketball, but at some point in time we got to get out of that mindset that our children only want football and basketball.
There's other things kids like to get into.
Exactly, and that's dancing, music, singing, modeling, all this type of stuff plays a part in the youth development from some point, somewhere at a time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Kids are cut out for all different type of things. Not everybody wants to play football.
No.
You know, they want to do other things too. Some people want to sing, dance, those type of things. So,
and it takes us to try to put them together. However, it's going to take more folks to get involved, and we can't erase that saying there's nothing to do. Yes, we can do that.
There are things to do. We just need to get involved as a community and make it happen.
Boom. There it is. Yes. Yes.
Well, you are very busy in the community. Could you tell the people who don't know you, or what are some of the things that you're involved in here in the Ville?
Wow, man, we only got about another 10 minutes, look like, so I can't get all that stuff in.
Okay.
Jokey joke. No, I don't know where to start at. Well, when I got back home, I started a group called Basic Circle, which is Brothers and Sisters Intelligentsia Crew.
Okay.
And the word, one of our key words in there is intelligentsia. And what I mean by that is we want to focus on doing things in a proactive way as opposed to a reactionary. In other words, we sit back, as soon as something happens, we respond. We sit back again, we wait, something happened over there, we respond again, and we go back. That was never our program. We was always putting things in place for that where we can say we're proactive, so we're going to put this in place, and we're going to have this type of response. For example, so we said we're going to put the African Heritage Festival together, and the response is going to be people will have a good time. They're going to enjoy it. They're going to say, wow, I had a good time. So that's the whole thing that we have been doing. That one, our group have done everything from children's book clubs to adult book clubs. I also have a Child Shine show that's annually, which is a kids fashion show. And man, y'all got to really get down and see them kids one day.
Yeah.
They are dynamite, man, from 4 years old all the way up to 17, I think, or 15, whatever it is. But dynamite program and called the Child Shine Show. Uncle Wolf's Child Shine Show.
So we might just have the future GQ right here in Steubenville.
Yeah, that's right. If we just pay attention to them, man. And that's the whole thing is paying attention to them. I'm also on the Head Start. I recently got off of it. Head Start's program that they have.
Oh, yeah?
On the board. Yeah, on the board.
Okay.
Yes, I was on the board for the Head Start. Matter of fact, I was a parliamentarian for years, and I did the training for the new officers that came in to the Head Start. I did some of the training for them so that they knew what to do and the protocol and everything. So I got a few little slights up under my belt.
Okay.
Something.
Absolutely. So when is the date for the election now? When can we go on and vote for Dawood for mayor?
Excellent question again. November 5th is right around the corner.
November
coming
5th.
Up. Yes, November 5th. Find out where you got to go and get there. But here's the catch and the key. If you want me to win, you got to write me in. Yeah, that's my slogan. I put that together.
You got a slogan and everything.
Yeah. If you want me to win, you got to write me in. And that's just what you got to do. And if you're watching this here, you'll see it on my name spelled on Facebook, of course, correctly, and whatever type of social media we can get this on of the Uncle Wu Show. You'll be able to follow it and pick it up. But we're going to also be out passing out flyers Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We're going to get busy here. So stay tuned.
Registered voters, Get out there and vote.
Good point. I mean it came off, but he said it. Registered voters. It's a shame that we don't know this, but if you didn't register, I think 30 days before the election, you can't vote. But if you're already registered, you're good. That means if you're already registered. I ain't talking about you didn't vote last year. If you didn't vote last year, that's okay. You still registered. You can still get there and put Daoud on the map.
Absolutely. So let's just hope everybody went out there and got that taken care of. And
Yes.
is there anything else you wanted to say?
No, well, I just like to say, even if you're not at home right now in our hometown, call a hometowner and tell them to get on board. Oh, there's another thing I didn't know, and I'm gonna have all y'all do this for me. A good friend told me about this here. People that's in the service can actually vote wherever they at. They can vote for Steubenville.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if they're in the service. I'm looking more into it. Try it and let me know if it works. But they say you can, since you're from here, and even if you're married, you can call in and say I'm voting down in Steubenville for the mayor. Okay. So I'm gonna get with some of my military folks that's all around spread it about, and I'm gonna see if y'all can find that information out for me by tomorrow, no later than Monday, because we want Tuesday to be your day to get out and vote. But that's very powerful that they can do that. Never knew that. Wonderful thing. Yes, and it generates different people from out the area who was from here, and their husbands can vote for us too here. So we want you to get out, check it out, get out to vote. Come on out, write me in, and we can win.
We definitely can. Well, I just want to thank you once again for having me. And
yes. Appreciate you coming out.
Absolutely, no doubt. So I hope we covered everything that people wanted to know. And if there's something that they want to ask, of course they could call in. If we only got a few minutes left, but
yes, they could have called in. They could have hit us up on the book. You on tweet, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
The LB was on the tweet. He everywhere. So hey, Twitter, get at us.
Facebook, YouTube. You'll see us out there. So if you got a question, just send us an email, something.
Yeah, that's another thing before we close, okay, is that we had no forms for this marriage race at all. You know why? Because they don't believe they don't believe that they have to come anywhere near downtown or anywhere else to give you a story no more, because you know what they think? They ain't gonna get out and vote anyway. That's how they think. They do. They say we don't need to hold no forms. I don't need to come and tell you a lie anymore, because you know what? They ain't coming out to vote anyway. So that's what we got to change, y'all. We got to show them that yes, we will, yes, we can, and here we come. We got to show them that.
We definitely need change, and it's up to us to make it happen. So make sure you get out there and vote November 5th.
Right. It's all day. Like 6 in the morning, I think. You can start. Let's go. Well, we're going to wrap it up for another Uncle Wu show. I'd like to thank you, good brother. Dynamite job. Thank you for coming. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
And look forward to more. We'll be right back. Thank you. Peace.